a million miles of memories down a highway he calls home. And he lives to tell the stories of the friends that he has known. You see and feel the difference when you ride along with him and travel to the places you never would have been. Travelin Arkansas.
Hello and welcome to another trip into the 11 News Vault. I'm Adam Bledsoe. Last year we hit the road and rediscovered some iconic Travelin Arkansas with Chuck Dovish segments. We had so much fun. We thought we'd do some digging and find a few more gems. And what better place to start than a place known for just that? Take it away, Chuck.
They come from all over the country to the Crater of Diamonds State Park near Murfreesboro, and they are finding diamonds.
Yes, they are. We had the field plowed, deep plowed here about a month ago. They've just finished up, and we've had a lot of rain after it, and right now is a real good time to search. The deep plowing turned over some fresh dirt. The rain on top of that washed that dirt off, leaving the diamonds exposed on the surface. So, and they're finding more diamonds this year too, so things are really looking good right now.
Almost 3 times as many diamonds are being found this year compared to the same time period last year. The average is 4 diamonds being found per day. The largest one recently has been a 5 1/4 carat found by James Archer of Nashville, Arkansas, who's been digging at the park for 18 years.
That's the largest I found since I've been coming over here, and it's 5 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
And I just enjoy doing it. You know, it's a hobby. I don't play horses. I don't gamble. So
You just find diamonds.
just find diamonds. Look for diamonds. Get out here and have a good time. 69-year-old, feeling good. Don't be sick or nothing. I think that's a pretty good deal.
As Mr. Archer has done, I too have been coming out here for 18 years searching for diamonds, but to no avail. But you just never know. Your special find may be in that next pan full of dirt. You just never know.
Now that we've spent a little time in the earth, let's take a trip to the top of it. Most of us have taken the trek up Pinnacle Mountain, but back in the day, Chuck met a man who did it every day at a place that may surprise you.
It was 13 years ago when we last took a little jog up Pinnacle Mountain west of Little Rock with ex-Marine Jim Harvey. Well, we found out that Jim, at 54 years of age, is still doing this every other day. So we decided an update was in order.
Jim, so you just all of a sudden decided to run up this mountain because it was here, or how did you start this madness anyway?
Well, Chuck, I used to run early in the morning to get away from the car fumes here in town, and a bread truck nearly wiped me out one morning. So I had to jump in the ditch to get away from it. So I went out to Pinnacle and just loved it and have done it ever since.
You contribute this to your Marine Corps training then?
Well, I was encouraged by a guy called a drill instructor. he gave me quite a bit of encouragement.
So 16 years of doing this, have you surprised yourself any?
Well, I really didn't know at the time if I would keep it up or not, but now I just feel guilty if I don't come, and I have to do it.
Any interesting encounters along the trail here in 16 years?
There's been many of them. I guess the one that stands out in my mind is I'd passed a guy about 3 times once, and I was coming back meeting him, and he just stood right in the middle of the trail, threw his arms out, and said, "Hold it!" Well, I didn't know what I was in for, but I stopped, and he says, "Please tell me you got a twin brother on this mountain."
So I guess this is where we separate the men from the boys, huh, Jim? Rich, next time, let's do a food story, watermelon story, fashion story, anything.
Don't worry, Chuck, we've got you covered. You can't enjoy summer without a few bites of watermelon grown right here in the natural state, and there's no better place to get them than Hope, Arkansas.
Long before Hope's native son made it to the White House, the town of Hope has been famous for producing world record melons. During the 20s, the Lassiter brothers pioneered the techniques for growing giant melons. Edgar Lassiter won the melon contest during the first Watermelon Festival in 1926 with a baby 143 1/4 pound melon. During the 70s and 80s, Ivan Bright and son Lloyd became world record melon celebrities.
Yes, growing world record melons has been a long-standing community tradition in a place called Hope. But since 1990, that world record has been proudly held by the state of Tennessee with a 262-pound melon, beating the old world record by 2 pounds. Now that melon, by the way, was grown from seeds that were bought from world record growers Ivan and Lloyd Bright.
That's not bad. we sell a few seeds each year, not a lot, but we always sell out our best melons, and that's competition.
What do you think now your chances are of beating that record?
If there's a good incentive out there, we could probably beat it.
This year's Melon Festival is dedicated to the memory of the founder of the modern Watermelon Festival, Pod Rogers, who died last year. 50,000 watermelon lovers are expected during this 4-day festival, with some of them already in training for Saturday's melon eating contest. So, come on down to Hope and get a taste of the good life.
And we're not done with food yet. Still ahead, we're taking you back to a pie shop with some of the best darn desserts Chuck ever encountered. Stay with us. Welcome back. Pies are a staple of a summer spread, but the best thing about the dessert is that they're tasty year-round. Just ask Chuck and an Arkansas woman who once claimed to have the best pies in the region.
Apple, coconut, apricot, and chocolate.
Yes, pies, fried pies we're talking about, one of my favorite topics. And as the sign says, the best darn fried pies in the South. So we decided to stop in and see for ourselves inside Lena's Pie Shop in Devall's Bluff.
Lena Rice, with daughter Viv by her side, on an average day roll out and fry 150 to 200 fried pies with a dozen flavors. The way Lena goes at it, you'd think she's been doing this sort of thing most of her life.
No, you'd be surprised. I couldn't make a fried pie crust until I was 64 years old.
Really?
That's right. And one time I just decided I was going to make some and try them out. You know, I was going to try to do my best. And they turned out real good.
So what's the secret to Lena's fried pies?
The crust. The crust. They tell us the crust makes the pie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They say that's what sells the pie, is the crust.
And as hard as videographer Brian Worthy and I tried to get Lena to reveal her crust secret, no way.
Okay, what's in the crust?
Oh. You wouldn't dare. Now, would you?
Depending on the number of pie requests, Lena and her daughter sometimes have to work 17-hour days.
You stand here on your feet a long time that way, and it gets, kind of gets next to you. It's tiresome.
So what keeps her going?
Actually, I guess it's the customers. They keep calling and keep coming after the pies, so that's what keeps me going, I guess. They said, best darn fried pies in the South, so that's what we put on the sign.
And there you have it. From warm desserts to cool places to escape the summer heat, the Arkansas Stadium has been around for decades and continues to be a go-to spot for people looking for some fun. More than 30 years ago, Chuck hit the ice to see what makes the rink so unique.
It's a place not too many people are aware exists in Little Rock, but it's the place to cool off in the summertime and put yourself on ice.
It's very difficult to maintain ice surface in the summertime, and quite many rinks up north are closed during the summertime. But being a private rink, we cannot afford to do this, and that's why we have to keep the ice year round. And we're glad to, because like you said, during the summertime, it's a great place to be, great place to cool off.
Manager Lech Matusewski is not a newcomer to the ice by any means. His ice experience goes back to the old country.
I've been a skater myself back in Poland and skated for many years. I competed quite a bit in Poland. Then in 1981, I came to the United States. I trained with John Nix in California. And then because of the imposition of the martial law in Poland, I stayed in the United States and skated with ice skates for 3 years. And after that, I taught ice skating in Memphis.
But any way you look at it, having an ice skating rink in Little Rock year-round means more than just a place to cool off. It's creating ice skaters from Arkansas.
I come every Monday, and it's pretty nice out here. And skating's one of my favorite sports. So.
You learn how to skate pretty good?
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun out here. I come a lot.
You learn how to skate pretty good too?
Sorta.
Sorta?
Not very good.
Thank you. So, if you can keep from falling or running into somebody, this is the best way to cool off on a hot Arkansas summer day.
Very nice moves, Chuck. Well, we've hit some Arkansas hot spots. Now it's time to hit the water. After the break, we're taking you to two places with a view and some history. Stay with us. Well, we can't talk about summertime in Arkansas without hitting the water. Our state is known for its rivers and lakes, and we could probably do an entire Travelin Arkansas special on just them. But today, we want to focus on two that are a little forgotten. We start in a Saline County spot where you can hang around history and Hollywood icons.
Old bridges like old barns and old country churches hold a special place in my heart for the simple reason that they just don't build them like they used to, with a certain personality and style. And when there are plans to restore a bridge like this, well then that is good news. The 110-year-old Old River Bridge, which spans the Saline River southwest of Benton, holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, one of them being Benton's mayor, Lynn Moore.
Well, when I was a young person about the age of these folks, this was our recreation center, and a cool dip and a hot day is one of the ways that we spend our time. But the river's always been very dear to the people of Saline County, and particularly Benton, and we're looking forward to improving the recreational aspect of the river and bringing the people back into this river area.
The bridge and the area is historically significant, going back to 1815 when the first settlers made this their home.
And the commerce at this point was getting people across the river to continue their migration into the southwest to open up the frontier of Texas. And so Davy Crockett and all of those folks came through here on their trek to the southwest.
And last but not least, adding to this bridge's fame was its starring role in the Academy Award-winning movie Sling Blade, filmed in the Benton area.
Yes, I recollect that.
All right, let's trade in those rope swings and bridges for jet skis and beaches. Chuck takes us to a reservoir on the Little Missouri River. Check out what he found on Lake Greeson.
Situated among the scenic foothills of the Ouachita Mountains in southwest Arkansas is Lake Greeson. Formed in 1950 when a dam was placed across the Little Missouri River, Lake Greeson is known for not being as crowded as the other more popular lakes around the state. The clear water and natural surroundings are also a major plus and pull for this lake.
Well, we've been all over the country and stuff in my past life in the construction business, and we heard about this place that was for sale, and we came and looked at it, and it was a nice clear water lake, and we saw the trees and the wildlife and everything it had to offer, and at that time, it was in the winter. There were a lot of eagles flying around and the like, and we thought, this is what we're looking for, and here we are. We came and looked at it one weekend, and we've been here ever since then. So, literally 7 days a week.
Scattered among the pines and hardwoods are shaded picnic sites with tables and grills. 118 campsites are available at Daisy State Park on the northern end of the lake, plus the Corps of Engineers provides 12 additional campsites around the lake. As far as fishing, you have a chance at stripers, black bass, crappie, brim, catfish, northern pike, and walleye.
You've been fishing? Did you catch anything?
Not with the big fish, you know what? We've been letting some worms, but we couldn't find any. I found one in the water.
Found a worm in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? How about Pops over here? You've been
Having a great time.
Man, that looks fun, Chuck. Well, we're almost to the end of our Travelin Arkansas trip, but there's just enough time for one more adventure. Stay with us. We don't want you to miss it. Well, before we wrap up, we want to take a look back at one more adventure. Back in 1997, that's right, the 1900s, Chuck teamed up with the late Ed Buckner for a Travelin Arkansas weather tour. Ed would pick a town to visit and do the weather, while Chuck found a unique place to highlight. During the tour, Ed made a stop in Bryant when it was just a growing city in the center of Arkansas.
The folks in Bryant say they are in the center of it all, and they really are. This monument just north of town marks the exact spot, the geographical center of the natural state. Do you know where the geographical center of Arkansas is? Okay. It's right up the road there. Just wanted to let you know it's in Bryant. Have you lived here long? Yeah. Have you lived here long?
Yeah, but when I'm driving, I don't look at those signs.
You'd like to see it stay small.
Yeah, I was here when there was 39 houses in Bryant.
39 houses. You could count the homes in Bryant.
Right.
40, 41, 42.
It's growing. It's growing rapidly. Yeah, it's a nice area. We love it. We plan on staying here.
I helped set out some of the trees around here, and especially up by the house. And we had a little creek run through here, and us boys come down here and build a dam to have a swimming pool.
499, 500, 501.
I remember across the road here in this 5-lane highway, we had a farm on that side and also a farm on this side, and a little farm right over here. And of course the road was gravel.
1,212, 1,213.
Where's the geographical center of Arkansas?
It is on Highway 5.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a marker.
So you know.
I know.
We're seeing that people
okay.
know. That's,
do many not know?
well, I don't know. We've only asked 2, and she
Okay.
didn't know.
Okay, and I knew.
You
So
know.
do I win a prize?
1,518. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. 1, 2.
We miss you, Ed. And that full weather tour included stops in Lone Oak and Cabot, and it's available to watch right now on the THV11 YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can watch old Travelin Arkansas segments and other videos from the vault on THV11+. Just download to your TV and watch for free. You can also find them on our YouTube channel. Just search THV11 and find them in our playlists. And that does it for our trip down memory lane. We hope you once again enjoyed Travelin Arkansas with us. We'll see you the next time.
Miles of memories down a highway he called home, and he lives to tell the stories of the friends that he has known. See and feel the difference when you ride along with him, and travel to the places you never would have been. Travelin Arkansas.